Hello my strong friends. I'm gonna record a how to pack and how I'm packing overview. The point of this video is to show how I pack my lifting gear for longer trips and for shorter trips too. If you're a power lifter or weightlifter, sometimes you have equipment that you need to take with you so that you can train. I'll talk about how I pack all that into my main travel bag and then smaller travel bag. Yeah, if you're here just interested in seeing how I pack, I will show my entire bag, but it's mostly with the intention of teaching lifters how to best optimize their packaging, travel bags. Anyway, I'll get right into it. I'm just gonna show you guys, this is everything, right? This is the best bag I own. It's a Dakine Hawaii bag. I bought this on Amazon, I think you can buy it. Ryan is a snowboarder and has this same exact bag, different pattern of course. On the outside there are a couple of pockets and then you have this outside pocket as well. Right now I just have random things in there. Usually what I'll do is pack my entire bag and then remember that I need to bring something else, and that's what the outside pockets will be for. It's a roller bag, so there's wheels on the bottom here. You pick the bag up and you roll it like a normal bag. It's just much bigger. This is a bag that you definitely have to check. I don't know why, but there are a lot of people who think they're so cool if they don't check baggage. I've been on long trips before, trips where I have been in the airport for 12 hours or something like that. So I don't prefer to do that. I don't think it's that cool of a thing to add to your resume if you can pack everything for a long trip in a carry-on. I hate walking around with a carry-on. I prefer to only have a backpack. I'm going on a 2-month trip coming up here. I'm really trying to pare everything down as much as I possibly can. This bag has been great for week or multiple week long trips. I'm trying to get better at having less period and also taking less with me, but I've seen some people just have crazy huge suitcases, multiple suitcases. I find that I can fit everything that I need in here, and I'll show you the inside. You can zip this all the way around. This bag was about $150, I think. And then once you zip around, you can also buckle that in, but I will open it for you. So this is the inside of my bag. It opens up to have 2 separate halves of the bag. This side is just a main pocket, and what do I have inside of it? More bags. So packing cubes, these are really cheap. You can buy on Amazon. They have a couple of different price points. I don't think you need to get too fancy. I think I got these at TJ Maxx under $20, this whole set, and it came with 5 or 6 of them. This is a bunch of paperwork that I'm actually not taking on my trip, but I wanted to separate it from everything and not have papers just flying all over the place, so I put them in a packing cube. This is my bra bag, pants, I think, bag, my underwear and bathing suit bag. You can see, and I also have socks in there, shirt and long sleeve t-shirt and sweater bag. It's nice because whenever I'm ready to unpack, I can just either throw my underwear, I can just dump it out and throw it in there, or for now put it in there. And let's say for shirts, I just want them to go up here. It's super easy to just put things away. It makes unpacking really easy, and it also makes everything super organized. I strictly pack in packing cubes. It makes it so much easier. So on to the other more complicated part of the bag, toiletries section. I have a lot of toiletries. I like to wear makeup, sue me. This is all my bathroom stuff. Essentials are in here. This Lulu bag, this is where we start to get less and less organized. This is probably the thing that I'm least proud of here. Since I'm going on such a long trip, I've just full-size toiletries. So I'm thinking about going shopping and adjusting some of this, but this is just shampoo, conditioner. This is too big. I'll probably replace this with a different size conditioner. I have facial wipes. I have Listerine. So it's full size, but it's not huge. And then I have more embarrassing things like self-tanner. It's completely unnecessary. I keep this in a Lulu bag that's somewhat protected. I could have a better solution here for sure, but it's nice because it keeps all of the kind of liquid stuff somewhat separated. Like I said, it's not a great solution. Travel size items are great if you're going on a short trip. So if you're going on a trip that's only a couple of days, of course you can get by with the smallest things that you need. You can also always buy stuff where you end up going, but for me, I find that I'm always rushing with travel. The last thing I want to do is be the guy who needs a trip to the convenience store. So I try to just have everything so I don't have to waste money. Usually, like if you buy them at an airport, it's super expensive. That's like my least proud moment of the entire packing bag. This bag I also got at TJ Maxx for probably like 25 bucks. This holds all my makeup and kind of like non-essential things. There are a couple things that I wouldn't mind getting rid of here, but I have like more lotion. You can see a couple of travel size things and foundation, like base layer makeup stuff here. This I like quite a bit. This is actually meant to be like a tool, kind of to hold electronics, but instead of electronics, I have it holding my makeup. This is really all I need for makeup, bobby pins, small rubber bands, and more hair ties. Since I'm going on such a long trip, I have a couple different sets of emergency and replacement contacts. My contacts last like 2 weeks, so I'll need a few of those, and you never know. The thing that gives me most anxiety when traveling is that I forget these and I lose one of my contacts. I really have gotten in the habit of having bags in bags on bags and just things like super organized and pared down. This cactus bag has my makeup brushes. There's a couple of different like deodorant, more toiletries, lotion. This holds my jewelry, and then I have a brush. The two brushes that I will have are that one if I want to do my hair nicely, and then this brush that's kind of just hanging out for my ladies. This is like one of the best things I've ever found. It's like a tangle teaser, and this will get knots out of your hair. This to the side. So I'm going to Japan and we're gonna be doing some snowboarding. I have ski pants in here. That's another thing I'm trying to pare down because we're going to a couple of different climates. So we're going to Japan and then Spain. And I don't think it's terribly hot in Spain, but it's definitely not, like we'll be in the mountains and then out of the mountains on this trip. So I have only ski pants and I'm bringing a big waterproof kind of ski friendly jacket. I'll wear that on the plane because it'll be cold in Vancouver when I leave, and then it'll be cold in Japan when I arrive. I'm just wearing my jacket. I'm not wearing my ski pants, but I have those, and these are kind of fluffy. As far as other like snowboarding gear, I'm just gonna rent if I go, and Ryan's bringing all of his boards. Not all of his boards, but he's bringing a few of his boards so that he can compete. That's why we're going to Japan, so that Ryan can compete. Okay, so on to lifting stuff. Let me show you what I have in here. And I've decided that I'm gonna pare this down, but if I was very seriously training, this is how I would pack things. I'm only missing one item. I have my lifting shoes. I would only pack these guys, tennis shoes. I'd wear my Sorel boots since I'm going to cold weather. Sorel boots on, and then bring these. So these are just Nike Run Maleo's lifting shoe. And then within them, these are like, they're not knee sleeves, but you wrap these around your knees. They're not like full geared powerlifting wraps. You know, they're not real sturdy powerlifting wraps. It's just like an ace bandage. This is made by Kilos Not Pounds, and yeah, this is called the Cali Roll. So I'll be actually working with Kilos Not Pounds on some new stuff hopefully in the future, so I'll let you guys know when that's up. But these are really nice if you're going on a trip and you need some knee support but don't have a lot of space. You can just roll these up and put them in your shoe, like super easy. And then if you have wrist wraps, you can do the same thing, roll them up, put them inside the shoe. You know, since it's my shoes, I have my dirty clothes bag in here. I'm just starting my trip, so it's not really full yet, but I'll just hang this on the doorknob whenever I unpack. And then I have goggles. I'll be watching Ryan competing, so I have goggles just because I'll probably need them, and I'll rent a helmet and rent everything else. I'll need goggles like when I'm not skiing, when I'm just watching him. So yeah, that's like the first half of my lifting gear. And then the biggest, most bulky thing, of course, is the belt, and I just have it on this side. So you can just roll it up, and then if you need to, you can put stuff on the inside of it. There's no getting around the bulkiness of that. Unfortunately, it's just really inconvenient. That's why I would suggest, and what I'm going to do is, because I'm not really in a too serious, like high intensity block of training, I will be actually not wearing that belt, not bringing that belt at all because it takes up so much space. I'm just gonna bring like a Velcro harbinger the kilos not pounds sleeves and those shoes. You could also just bring a flat like Chuck and have it as a kind of casual shoe and squat in that if you're okay squatting flat-footed. Those are just tricks to making it a little bit easier. Now that I showed you my big bag, I'm gonna show you kind of like my book bag and what my everyday like packing up for the gym bag looks like. This is my everyday gym bag. A lot of us like lift after work, or if you're going on a trip, usually you're traveling and then going to lift later. I've always lived in a city where I didn't have or need a car. So usually when I leave the house for the day, I'm like gone. Pack up and have my computer, have everything I need, have my lifting stuff. It gets super heavy and annoying, but you know, we make sacrifices and we're all really strong, so there's no big deal. This is my favorite bag that I've ever owned in my life. This is from Lululemon. This is like the best bag I've ever had. I was always in search of a great book bag. I call it a book bag. Some people call it a backpack, whatever. But I was always in search of a good, solid bag that could hold my laptop, keep that safe, and also have like a separate laptop pocket so I could just be at a shop and pull it out without having to go in the main pocket and like fuck with all my other stuff. You know, I've kind of like been beating the hell out of it. It's starting to rip a little bit. And also this broke off my like favorite pocket, because this is the eyeglasses or sunglasses pocket. Don't mind this man here. My pal kicked me off the team. This is what my setup would look like normally. You have my backpack, and on the outside, if I can't fit my belt in the smaller bag, I will wrap it around my book bag and then put my knee sleeves around that. So if I don't have the calorie wraps, but I have a regular like strong sleeves, I will string them through with my belt so that I have my belt and my sleeves all in one place. Also, can we just take a moment? Coming soon. Take it off and then you're good to go. So it's just wrapped around this, the backpack straps. They do have like a lifetime warranty kind of thing, so whenever I broke this, I actually went into the Lululemon store and told them about my problem, and the guy was like, well, you can pick whatever bag you want. And the bags that they had weren't as good as this one, even though this one is broken. So I'll try to find something that's similar. Maybe Decline would be a good place to look. So if anybody has suggestions on where to look for great bags that look something like this, let me know, because I will be buying them. I know RYU is a brand here in Vancouver, and they have great bags as well, like award-winning bags. So maybe you guys can check them out as well. This is what my setup will look like. Don't worry. People always like say on the internet that people are always like, what kind of belt is that at the airport? No one has ever asked me about my belt. No one has ever asked me about what my belt is, or, you know, given me a problem at the airport. Never. And I've traveled quite a bit, so I wouldn't worry about it. You know, it sounds cool to tell that story, like, yeah, they thought it was something. No, like, no one cares. Here is my laptop pocket. This is great because, like I said, I don't have to screw with anything else in the main pocket. And also I have, I know this doesn't look badass at all, but this is my lifting book. I have all of my my programming in here. My pens and like chapstick and stuff in my pizza pocket here, like Purell. I have, this is like deodorizer for my bag. I recommend this. Lip gloss, random things in there so that they're not just floating around. This bag does have a ton of pockets, pockets for stuff like that, but I like to just, I mean, who doesn't want a pizza pocket, am I right? In this pocket, I have all of my business cards. Whoop. In this pocket. If you ever meet me in person and I want to give you an access line to talk to me, that's what you'll get. This is great to have when you're traveling, especially if you're expecting to lift. And let's open up the main pocket and I'll show you what I have in here. So again, you just put your Romaleos or whatever shoes you have, and then put your calorie rolls inside your shoe. Super easy. Travel essentials. Take some protein cookies. You're not gonna wanna mix up shakes while you're at the gym, while you're traveling. You don't want loose protein powder. Go buy these, they're amazing. It's 37.5 grams protein per cookie. I mean, you might as well. In the Decline bag, I have like 100 cookies. Travel essential. I've talked about this recently. This is the Diva Cup. If you're a woman, get this. If you're going on a long trip and you're going to be on your period, I 10 out of 10 recommend having this. You won't have to travel with tampons. You won't be worried about buying tampons or finding tampons if you're going anywhere remote, buy this. And then this is one of my favorite things that I own. Since I'll like go to the gym and then go to a coffee shop to work, this has all of my electronics. This has my chargers, my hard drives, my computer charger, and then on the other side, it has all of my SD cards, USB drives, extra batteries. This is pretty much a lifesaver. Before, I would just have SD cards like in this pocket next to the Diva Cup, and this has helped a lot. Last thing that I have is my little camera. Well, I'm holding the camera, but I put the camera in this bag. I forgot to insert one thing before I finish this. One like travel essential, really good, and I'm super excited about this recent purchase, is a fanny pack. This is really good to have a bag when you're on a plane. You can have a bag on your person that has your passport, your phone, like pens, so that you can fill out customs and immigration forms, any IDs, your wallet, credit cards, what have you, all your essentials. It's nice to have this on your person so that you can like put your big jacket overhead bins and then keep this in the pouch in front of you. So I think this is really cool. It's cool to have a bag so that you're not like just willy-nilly throwing everything in the pocket in front of you. You have it all contained together. That is, I hope that's a good overview. I know this video might be kind of long. If you're a power lifter and you need to train while you're traveling, I would still train, but maybe try beltless. Just adjust your intensity so that you don't have to bring everything with you. All the equipment can be really annoying and kind of start to take the fun out of it. So yeah, when you're traveling, just go to cool gyms, meet new people, and have some fun. If you're looking for powerlifting gyms in a place that you're traveling, go to powerliftingwatch.com and you can find a gym that'll welcome you with open arms. As you guys know, at the end of every video, I shout out a super special strong friend. If you want to be one of them, just hashtag one of your Instagram posts, hashtag strong friends on Instagram or Twitter or wherever the internet is. Today's strong friend is my buddy Mags Morgan. She is deadlifting 325 for 2 like a champ, and she's wearing a strong friends shirt. She has the original black tee, which is no longer available. You can get the flip of that. You can get the white tee if you want to be a super strong friend. Yeah, if you guys have any like pictures or posts or inspirational stuff that you want me to see, do hashtag strong friends, or you can tag me personally, Make Squats, in the photo. Do not tag me in pictures that have nothing to do with me. Do you hate when people do that? Sometimes I like it because sometimes people are saying something inspiring or like they're telling a story about me or something. But then I just get these weird posts of like butts. Why? Anywho, thanks Mags for wearing the shirt and thanks for your support. I really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for watching and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.